Hey guys, today I'm going to teach Chris about a new liquor, Sotol Koyame.
Ooh.
Okay, so you and me went to Mr. and Mrs. O's.
We did.
And we tried this, which we'll show you in a little bit.
We did.
And the lady was telling us about it.
Yeah, she was a good salesperson, right? Because we were looking at the tequilas and then the mezcals and back to the tequilas.
This was like right on the side.
It's like, oh, you've got to try this.
Yeah, and we thought...
So yeah, let them see it. There we go.
See it?
Yummy.
Oh, I'm doing the wrong way in the camera.
Yeah,
okay.
No, that's fine.
So we tried it there, which we'll show you in a minute. We bought a bottle that's different than the bottle we tried there.
Right, yep. It was
And-
super smoky when we tried it in the at Mr. and Mrs. O's.
Yeah, and I didn't get a good video of me trying it.
And she made an awful face. So at the store, it was like a 70 on the Tina's face point scale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I did a little research on it because she was telling us that it's not like tequila. It's a different plant.
Right, and it's locally grown only in northern Mexico, right?
Sort of.
Okay.
So
All right,
here's what I found out. All right. So mezcal and tequila are made out of agave.
That is correct.
This one is made out of a plant called desert spoon.
Ooh, desert spoon.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. And so it's related to agave. It's actually in the family with like asparagus and yucca.
Ooh, fermented asparagus. I cannot wait.
I know. And I tried, okay, so
Actually, I like asparagus.
There was a really great article on Wine Enthusiast about this. But the one thing they said that was kind of weird is they said it was kind of like evergreen. But if you know, like King Philip came over for grape soup, like Kingdom Family Order, evergreens are not even in the same order. So they're not very closely related to this plant. So I don't know if maybe they meant it tastes sort of evergreeny. But
It did not taste evergreeny when we tried it, though.
Yeah, I don't
But
know.
I don't know. We'll look for notes of evergreen.
But it's in the asparagus family, this desert spoon plant. Okay, so it grows south from Oaxaca all the way north up through Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas.
Oh, so it is in the United States.
It is in the United States and it's not a really very cultivatable. It's mostly you go out and you get wild stuff. So I was reading some articles.
She was saying that, yeah.
Yeah, where people that were trying to make it were like busting into people's fences trying to plant. So anyway, it grows both in the desert and the forest.
Okay.
Which is interesting because apparently where it is grown makes the plant taste different. So if it's grown in the forest, it says you get hints of eucalyptus, menthol, mushrooms, and pine, which I guess is where the evergreen comes in.
Okay.
And if it is grown in the desert, it is earthy, leather, pepper, and chocolatey.
We definitely got the desert spoon the last time. So, yeah.
And on top of that, it is made like tequila, where they roast
Smoke
the inside.
it, yes.
You know, they smoke it.
Yeah.
And depending on where it is harvested, if they harvest it in the forest, so it already has that different taste, right? If they harvest it in the forest, usually they roast it over oak, which gives it some flavor.
Okay.
If they harvest it in the desert, usually, because of what's around, they roast it in mesquite, which further changes the flavor.
So do we know anything about Sotol Koyame? Is it desert or forest, or are we going to play guessing
We don't know.
game?
We're going to try and guess, I suppose.
Man, we should have asked that before we...
We should have, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Daggum, silly researcher.
Nerd.
No, we can try and guess, and then I can look it up, and maybe at the end of this video we can see.
Yeah, we'll put
if we got it right.
Scroll right there.
Oh, the other cool thing about Sotol is, you know, agave, when you harvest it, you have to dig the whole thing up, and it takes a long time for it to grow. Yeah. You do not have to dig up the whole plant for desert spoon, so it regenerates a lot faster.
I wonder if that's what they mean by evergreen, then. Like, it's...
Maybe, because it's not... This is an angiosperm, and evergreens are gymnosperms, and if you know what I'm talking about, you're awesome.
You said sperm. Okay, sorry.
This has a thicker consistency, and you can see it's got a bit of viscosity once you put it in the...
So is it going to be real sweet, then? No.
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
Yes and no. It depends on the palate.
I mean, it doesn't have nearly as strong of a nose as I was expecting.
It's a bit it's smoky.
It is smoky. That's what I get.
Do you like it?
Wow, it's like really smoky tequila, I guess, kind of vodka.
No.
Like, how do you describe that?
To me, it's like the marriage of the bourbon, tequila, and mezcal.
Okay.
Because it's got smokiness, it's got sweetness, it's got earthiness.
All right, so that was the video of us trying it at Mr. and Mrs. O's. We're gonna try
She
this.
was super passionate about Sotol
She was.
too.
She really liked it.
So yeah, we bought a bottle. I think this is reposado. So just like tequila, there's different ages.
Mm-hmm.
There's Joven or the silver one. It's new, and then Nejo. I think we did a Nejo in that video.
Maybe.
So this is reposado. So it's going to be aged in barrels, but it definitely. I mean, if you can look at it, it is not like an oak barrel. I mean, it is definitely. It's only picked up a little bit of color. And even that could have come from, just desert spoon plants or something like that.
I mean, tequila has a little color too, right? It's kind of the same color.
Yeah, that's true. It smells a lot like tequila, but it's a little sweeter. Maybe get a little bit of pine or evergreen. But it just smells a lot like tequila.
Oh, no, I definitely get evergreeny, like, I hate to say it, but like cleaner. Like pine sol, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, pine sol doesn't smell bad.
No.
I mean,
no.
we're talking about liquor, right? I mean, we can go buy a $750 bottle of wine and be like, ooh, it tastes like shoe leather and old tobacco, right? Like,
Right.
I mean, don't be afraid of the notes if that's what it smells like. I get
There's something else in there that I'm like, it's triggering something, but I'm not.
bubble gum. To me, it smells like Big League Chew. It has just a
Really?
little bit of smell it.
Bubblegum.
Do you get a little bit of Big League Chew? That kind of sweet.
I get a little sweet, yeah.
But almost, bubblegum, maybe a little cherry kind of. It's very complex. It's actually a lot
there's a
more
lot to
complex
it.
than tequila, which I think has a lot more smoky flavor to it. Here, this is your show. You take the first taste. All right, here we go. What is that, like a 79 points, 81 points on the Tina's Face scale?
I don't know. I think we definitely got the peppery smoky, though. I did not. I didn't get mushroom. Well, I don't know. Maybe menthol. What do you think?
So peppery, smoky. Yeah, to me it's actually got like a chili flavor. Like a chili pepper taste to it. So I think that's that pepper. I get a little dried hay almost.
Yeah.
A lot of smoke. Actually, I shouldn't say a lot of smoke. The one we tasted in the video had a lot of smoke. This has a little smoke to it. This is actually way more drinkable, I think, than the other stuff. But it's
the other
sweet.
stuff was hotter.
And this is very sweet.
Sweet.
Stacey, you don't get sweetness?
I get sweet. It's not my most favorite drink in the whole world, but.
Which is funny because you're kind of a tequila fan, so
I am a tequila fan.
I think this is better than a lot of tequila we've had. Like
Really?
I really enjoy it. Okay, so the smoke on it is a lot more pronounced than a lot of the tequilas that I've seen you enjoy.
Yeah, okay. So, to be fair, most of the tequila I drank was cheap stuff in college.
Or tequila rose, which is...
And now we got, like, the flavored tequila, so...
Well, that's true. And then we've got, like, that bottle right back there, which is pretty good.
This one?
Yeah, I like that. I actually like that mixed with the Sonic frozen lemonade because it's a poor man's margarita, and I would definitely poor man's margarita that. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, so if you haven't tried it and you want to branch out, apparently it's getting very popular in bars. They said a lot of times you find it in mixed drinks with tequila to kind
I
of
can
get
see
people
that.
used to the flavor.
Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
They said that happened too with, I guess, tequila and mezcal or something, where they
Sure.
put them out together
Sure.
and then they started to separate. So
Well, I think we paid $22 for this bottle.
yeah, it wasn't expensive.
Yeah, so I mean, give it a shot. I mean, at $22, like we've drank a lot worse stuff for $22. So yeah, definitely give it a shot.